Hi friends, welcome to PharmaGrid. So today also we are going to continue with some pharmaceutical calculations. So let's begin. How many milliliters of a 15% weight by volume concentrate of benzalkonium chloride should be used in preparing 300 ml of a stock solution such that 15 ml diluted to 1 liter will yield a 1 is to 5000 solution. So here we will find the solution of this question by starting from the last part. So first of all, determine the amount of drug in 1 liter of a 1 is to 5000 solution because the final solution volume is 1 liter that we need to prepare. 1 liter means 1000 ml and the strength is given as 1 is to 5000. 1 is to 5000 means 1 gram is present in 5000 ml. So we need to find out the amount present in 1 liter that is equal to 1000 ml. So let it be x gram. So find out the value of x by cross multiplication. That is 1000 into 1 divided by 5000. That is equal to 0.2 gram of benzalkonium chloride is present in the final solution. That is in 1 liter. Next part, that is now because 15 ml of the stock solution is being diluted to 1 liter. See the question here, that is 15 ml is diluted to 1 liter. So a stock solution is needed in which 15 ml contain 0.2 gram of the drug. That is 15 ml diluted to 1 liter. So the concentration will not change. So the 15 ml will also contain the same amount, that is 0.2 gram of benzalkonium chloride. Then now find out the amount of drug required to make 300 ml of the stock solution, which can be found out by proportion. So we know 15 ml contains 0.2 gram of benzalkonium chloride. Now find out the amount present in 300 ml of the stock solution. So take it as x gram. Find out the value of x by cross multiplication. That is 300 into 0.2 divided by 50. That is equal to 4 gram. That is, 4 gram of drug is required to make 300 ml of the solution. Now moving on to the final part. That is, we need to find out how many milliliters of a 15% weight by volume concentrate of benzalkonium chloride should be used. So 15% weight by volume means 15 gram is present in 100 ml. Now we need to find out the volume that contains 4 gram of the drug. So take it as xml. Now find out the value of x again by cross multiplication. That is x equal to 4 into 100 divided by 50. That is equal to 26.7 ml. That is 26.7 ml of 15% solution is required to obtain the necessary solution. If a vitamin solution contains 0.5 milligram of fluoride ion in each milliliter, then how many milligrams of fluoride ion would be provided by a dropper that delivers 0.6 ml? So here you can see the options. So in the question they have mentioned that 0.5 milligram fluoride is present in 1 ml. We need to find out the amount of fluoride present in 0.6 ml. So take it as x. Find out the value of x by cross multiplication. That is 0.6 ml into 0.5 milligram divided by 1. That is equal to 0.30 milligram. So here the correct answer is option A. Next question. How many chloramphenicol capsules, each containing 250 milligram, are needed to provide 25 milligram per kilogram per day for 7 days for a person weighing 200 pounds? So here the patient weight is given in pounds. So first of all, we need to convert the patient weight into kilogram. We know that 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds. So in this question, so the patient weight will be equal to 90.9. So approximately 91 kilogram. And the dose is given as 25 milligram per kilogram per day for 7 days. So first of all, calculate the daily dose. We know the weight as 91 kilogram. So 25 into 91, that is equal to 2275 milligram per day is the daily dose. Now calculate the dose for 7 days. So 2275 into 7, that is equal to 15,925 milligram is the total dose required for 7 days. And in the question they have mentioned that 1 chloramphenicol capsule contains 250 milligram. So therefore number of capsules required will be equal to 15,925 milligram, which is the total dose required for 7 days, divided by 250 milligram. That is equal to 63.7, that is approximately equal to 64 capsules. So 64 capsules will be required for this particular patient. So here the answer is option B. Moving on to the next question. If 3.17 kilogram of a drug is used to make 50,000 tablets, how many milligrams will 30 tablets contain? So see the options. So here the options are expressed in milligram. So we need to convert this 3.17 kilogram into milligram. So this 3.17 kilogram is equal to 3,170 gram. That is equal to 31 lakh 70,000 milligram. Now find out the milligram per tablet. So in the question they have given that 3.17 kilogram of a drug is used to make 50,000 tablets. So find out the milligram per tablet. That is 31 lakh 70,000 divided by 50,000. That is equal to 63.4 milligram per tablet. So 30 tablets will contain 63.4 into 30. That is equal to 1902. That is approximately equal to 1900 milligram. So here the correct answer is option B, that is 1900 milligram. Next one, using the formula for calamine lotion, determine the amount of calamine in grams necessary to prepare 240 ml of lotion. Calamine 80 gram, zinc oxide 80 gram, glycerin 20 ml, bentonite magma 250 ml, calcium hydroxide topical solution sufficient quantity to make 1000 ml. So as per this formula, we need to prepare 1000 ml. So this 1000 ml of the lotion contains 80 gram of calamine. So we need to find out the amount of calamine present in 240 ml of the lotion. Okay. So we know 80 gram calamine is present in 1000 ml of the lotion, and we need to find out the amount of calamine. Let it be X gram that required to prepare 240 ml of the lotion. So find out the value of X by cross multiplication, that is 240 into 80 divided by 1000, that is equal to 19.2 gram. So here the correct answer is option A, that is 19.2 gram. So with this question we will wind up today's calculation discussion series. Thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Have a pleasant day.